Good evening. Welcome to Braemar West Rink. We have Edina White taking on Edina Green in the second game of our district playoff run here. I believe on the call today we have Ephraim Berman and Chris Dorsey once again, so appreciate those guys. We're going to get going shortly. The boys haven't taken the ice, but I'm going to go join the parent tunnel. So I just wanted to go live here. It's going to be a few minutes, but we'll be with you shortly.
our lead man.
No, it's all you.
All right, I'll.
So you're short like you're long.
All right. We can rotate through. We can do periods, whatever you want. You choose.
Yeah, let's do that. Mix it up.
All right. I won't trip you. Get my drink.
We got a healthy middle school fan section.
Yep. So what's interesting is our team is primarily 7th graders. So all the 7th graders cheer for our team. All the 6th graders cheer for their team. Which doesn't help our boys.
Well, hopefully, a lot of those guys, they watched the beatdown yesterday, so we're in their heads.
Good? Good evening, Hornet Nation! Here from Braemar West. It is Monday, it is President's Day. There is no better time for a little Civil War action. Edina Green versus Edina White. Thankfully, the schedulers are kind to us, and they put Edina White in their white jerseys, and they put Edina Green in their green jerseys. Edina White skating left to right on their iPhones today. Mr. Dorsey and I will try and switch it up a little bit through the broadcast so you hear a little bit of both our voices so you don't get sick of either one of us. Chris, what are you looking for?
This is full tilt throwdown number 4 between these two squads. And I expect nothing less than a very close game again. A lot of the green guys were in attendance yesterday where we put the beatdown on Chaska Chan Gold, so hopefully we're in their heads a little bit. But I think the key to the game is getting out early and scoring. Momentum seems to be a huge factor.
Well, audience could be a factor tonight, something we don't often talk about, but I would say so far we're north of 100 people, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get over 200 by the end of this. Probably about 15 to 20 middle school boys hanging out.
Yes, very healthy grade school or middle school cheering section.
We've got a bearded ref continuing your favorite streak.
It's like we're living in Portland or something. I don't know.
Whoop whoop! Ryder Rose in nets on one side, Tyler Bambury in nets in the other. We'll try and give you names going in both directions as the boys say hi. We've got 10v10 lining up. That's Dorsey and whose 10 is that for them? We'll figure it out as we go. Auska steps in for Green, gets it over to Ewers who dumps it in deep. Already we got a little 7v7 action. Hughes gets there first. But it comes back to Bauer. Bauer winds, fires upstairs off the glove of Rose and over the net. Good pressure here by Green to get things underway.
Very fast start by Green. They obviously had quite the pep talk in the locker room. They have yet to beat us, and this is going to be their game? I don't know. I don't think so.
Auska now taking the draw, giving space to Ewers. The boys encroaching, but the puck comes over to Ewers, who leaves it for Bauer. Bauer puts it into the corner. Auska there to get it. He's pressured by Hughes, who rolls it around the boards. Gets it to Kelly, but Kelly pressured there by London, and London now has the puck for Green. London in the corner, brings it back to the point. Bauer winds, fires a second time. This is tipped, rebound available, good clear out by White. And here goes Kelly the other way. Breaks down the right side, tries to chip it by Bauer and does. Kelly deep in the corner, he's got room at the point if he can find him. Oh, good job by Auska there to break up that pass, and he comes back the other way. Little end-to-end action. Auska rolls it in, his teammates go for a change. Ryder thought about coming out. House loses an edge, no call on that play, and Auska goes hard into the end boards, and now Bancroft comes back the other way. He chips it down, and he goes for a change. Auska makes his way to the bench as Jensen goes to get at the captain of this team. He goes up to Nolan, stripped there, good play by Sandberg. Sandberg over to Sigstad out of his reach, and Lundqvist turns, just gets it out of the reach of Luther. Luther gets it over to the sideboards where Olsen able to roll it gingerly into the zone, and the green team puts it into the bench for a whistle. High intensity game thus far, Chris.
Both of these teams mean business here out there. A lot of transition going on, and everyone's just scrambling hard for the puck. This is going to be a great game.
Nice to see Hankinson diving out of the way of that puck. Nolan out there on the draw against Sigstad. 50-50 draw. Luther comes in, gets the puck, and scoops it around. Tries to go around. Lundqvist does. Now they've got a 2-on-1 shaping up. Luther rolls into the crease. It's stopped in House's skates. Nobody saw it. Thankfully, Edina White able to get the blue line and out. Green regroups at center ice. They chip it over to Vernon. Vernon loses the handle. Good pressure there by Olsen. But now Luther again leads the rush. His line mates go for a change. Good stick check there by Lundqvist. And now Sigstad leads the rush. Good lead man pass over to Olsen, who steps around one defender, looks over the House, picked up there on the way to Sandberg, and gets the shot, goes wide. Bauer has the puck in the corner, tries to pitchfork it, but lifted there by Gorski. Gorski rings it back to House. House winds, fires through the legs. Seeing ice shot tipped. Good save by Bambury, and shot the length of the ice. Right on Rose, though, no icing, and now House goes to get it. House tries to step around one defender, it loses it to Ryland Miller. Smith chips it up nicely to Gorski, but bounces over to Hankinson. Hankinson floats it the other way, over to Prang. Prang and Banks seeing their first action, drop pass to Banks. Banks goes hard up the wall, and Sprague chips it up, picked up there by Bauer, and Green is on, or offside. What a save by Bambury on that deflected shot.
I don't know how he got eyes on it. He had about 3 or 4 people in front of him.
Edina Green pushes the puck just over White's line. Banks on his stick, loses it, and now Prang picks it up. He's got Smith, and he finds him. Smith has got Sprague on his left, stays onside, and he goes wide around Hankinson. Smith looking to the middle, goes backhand. Oh! Another great save by Bambury to keep it 0-0. Hooking is the call, though.
How did that not go in?
Great job.
I thought it was in.
Great job. A little bit quick on the shot, says the guy who has no patience whatsoever when he plays himself, but...
So we're going to have a man advantage, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Hankinson going in for hooking.
All right, let's see if our power play can pull anything together. Gorski, the lone man back. Sandberg slightly offset. Man in stripes giving directions to the boys on the wing. Goes into the skates of Smith, now goes off the wall. Gorski able to roll over there and get it in deep. Smith runs into the man in stripes. That's an extra 5th skater. Good job by Sandberg, though, to break up that clearing attempt. I believe that was Applebaum. Sigstad and Smith dig down low. There's a good stick battle in front with Banks and with Ewers. Now it comes back to Gorski. Gorski looks over to Banks, just outside his reach, and Smith collects it. He's got room at the point if he wants it. Now Banks winds, fires, low shot, rebound, knocked down. Gorski shoots, tipped. Sandberg on the backhand, puck is still free, loose, and Bambury jumps on it.
Just a swarm in front of that net. It's got to go in.
Good playing by Bambury, keeping his team in it here.
.53 seconds left in the man advantage. Power play group number 2 coming in.
Sprague on the draw, gets it over to Lundqvist. Lundqvist brings it back to Hughes. It's bouncing. Hughes collects it, puts it down into the corner for Lundqvist, now down to Dorsey. Dorsey rolls it back. This could be trouble as it's between the two. Hughes gets it. He chips it over to Lundqvist into the slot area for Sprague. He rolls it, just off the toe of an unsuspecting Bambury. Good power play here by White, probably the best we've seen all year. Movement, Lundqvist fakes the shot, now looks, goes cross ice, knocked down there by Ewers, and a second attempt gets it out, and we got 24 seconds left in this power play. Chipped up the wall to Lundqvist. Lundqvist pressure there. Good job by Lundqvist to stay with it. He floats it in deep, and Sprague goes for a change. Green wheels behind their net. That puck goes off a stick and off the boards. Good job by Olsen to hold it for a moment. Again, Olsen holds on to that. And now Bancroft trying to be the first one there. Good job by London, but he faked himself out. Back to even strength, comes over to Hughes. Hughes gets it just deep enough and outside the reach of Green as Bancroft has it at the circle. He cuts the middle shot. That just goes wide. Good pressure here by White. Now Green's going to try and come out. Bancroft does a good job of holding line once. Now rolls to the far side, and Lundqvist hammers it in deep.
Tremendous pressure by White right now.
No goals though, and now Auska's going to have a bit of a break. Sandberg back, as is Banks. He goes through the legs of Sandberg. Good job by Banks to keep him to the outside once, now twice. Good collective team defense. That comes back to Jensen. He rings it back into the zone, and Lundqvist goes to get it. Banks gets there first. Going to get pressure on both sides. Green keeps it in, and Lundqvist now pauses, looks, goes up the middle, kept in for a moment, but Olsen able to get it out. Goes inside and outside Applebaum, but Applebaum recovers, but turns it over Sandberg. Sandberg winds, fires, oh! Misses wide. Banks sees it skirt out over the line, and Sigstad goes to get it. Sigstad floats it over to Sandberg, who chips it towards the blue line, but not in. Turnover though, once, good play there by number 4, I forget who that is. Vernon comes hard back the other way, loses it at the red line, and that's going to be no hand pass as it comes back into our zone. Smart play there by Banks to go off the wall to Sandberg. Sandberg probably should go for a change here. Sigstad leads the rush into the corner. He takes a look, gets bumped. Both boys go down, no call, good no call. Comes back to Banks, he winds, fires, low shot! Tipped off the skate of a defender, that goes wide. Sprague has it behind the net, he brings it back to Banks. Banks goes D to D, hard pass. Now Prang who shoots, that one's knocked down in front. Nolan tries to get out. Sandberg's dumped in front, no call. And now here comes Vernon cutting to the middle. 1-on-3, he shoots from far, glove knocked down by Rose, and Prang is on there first. He leaves it behind the net for Banks. Banks up the wall to Sandberg, still out there. Prang goes back to get it behind the net. He stops. Creates a little bit of space once, now twice. Nice move by Prang. Now he goes up the wall to Sprague. Chip pass though. Sigstad wasn't moving, and that turned into a turnover. Prang goes off the wall to Banks. Nice pass. Chipped up over to Sandberg. Sandberg floats it to the middle. Dangerous play. And here comes Green. Sandberg bodies the Green team. Now we go the length of the ice, and that's good because we desperately need a change.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. We're back on our heels there. Good pressure by Green. But this has turned into quite an even tilt.
Just under 8 minutes here. We're playing 15-minute periods as a reminder. Auska on the draw against Gorski. White overloading the middle. Ewers trying to pinch in from the outside wing. Puck comes back over to House. House rolls it to Smith. Smith, head on a swivel as always. Floats it to the middle. Gorski swings it, it misses, and London collects it. Pressure there by Smith, forced to dump it in. House has got it now. Green goes 3 wide inside the Edina zone. That could lead to a break. Gorski relentless in his pressure on the puck, but Green able to break through. Good job by House to knock Auska off the puck, and in behind the net goes Lundqvist. Lundqvist goes hard over to Sprague, who leads it. Good pass over to House. House has got room, and he's got Smith. House looks, puts it just behind Smith. Gorski goes down to Smith. Smith comes out of the corner with it, brings over to Lundqvist. Lundqvist winds, fires off the legs of Ewers. Ewers shakes off that blocked shot. Gorski goes for a change, and now Ewers has it on the far side. That puck comes up the middle. Dorsey intercepts. Good play. He's pressured by 3 different green jerseys, and he rolls it into their zone. Just under 7 to go now. Puck comes to the line. House holds his position. He stops both the puck and Auska. Good hard play by both boys. Whoa. House waits, now gets it to Bancroft. He's got room. 3 green players standing still. Shot from far. And I thought that was seeing the inside of the post. Good shot there by Bancroft. He picks up the loose puck. Unable to get it any closer though, and that rolls out to neutral ice. Good job by Hughes to knock it in the zone. We're offside, but that's a great play.
Yeah, Auska's gunning hard on that. If he didn't pinch on that, that would have been trouble.
Are both you guys going together?
Oh, yeah. It's a pro set.
Face off at center ice for Dorsey. Lucky foot. Tied up. Puck goes to the far side where Mizzle picks it up. Haven't said much of his name so far. Kelly dumps it in deep. Here goes Dorsey. Let's see if he can get some pressure on Bauer. Bauer steps in behind his net. Goes to the back end. Flips it all the way around. Vernon's going to have some time, and now Kelly shrinks that space. Good lead pass to Luther. Rolls off his stick, though, And Hughes does a good job of angling that puck to the corner. Luther tries to step out of the corner with the puck, though. He still has it. He's got room at the point. Gets it the high slot to Vernon, who shoots. Hughes gets a stick on that, and that goes in the far corner. Hughes got run over by Vernon. No call. Now Green steps out of the corner. They're going to go wraparound. Look into the high slot. Comes back to Bauer. Bauer winds, fires, tip. Body down by Ryder, and he knocks it into the corner. High floating puck off the top of the glass, but it stays in bounds. Applebaum circles back, rolls to the middle. I believe it's Bancroft who floats it towards the line, and then he runs into Applebaum, but now we've got a 2-on-2. Here comes Vernon. He cuts to the outside, keeping his head up. He looks back. He's got room at the point if he wants it. Tries to go through the legs of Dorsey, and Dorsey holds his zone. Now he's supported there, and nobody wants it. Rolled out into the low slot. Nobody there but Mizzle. Mizzle pressured there by Rylan Miller. White comes away with it. That goes to the blue line and out. Knocked back in, and that'll go for offside. Good pressure here by Green. Thankfully, we're able to get that out of the zone.
Yep, another good time for line change. They had us pinned in our zone for a good minute there. Fresh set of legs, and we'll do it again.
Rylan Miller out there with Wilkins and Sam Connell for Green. Sigstad, Sandberg, and Olsen out there for White. We turn over the puck to Rylan Miller down low. He goes spinorama, and Sigstad chooses to shoot it towards our net. Thankfully, it ends up in the corner. Puck comes back to Sam Connell. He gets it over to Jensen at the far point. That puck bounces around and kicked out by Rose. Banks stops, starts, chips it off the wall. Olsen's going to have to hurry. He chips it, but pressured by Jensen. And here comes Sigstad, who floats it out to neutralize. Now it's all Green. Hankinson leads the rush, shoots it in, and good call by the ref as Miller was exactly 1/2 of 1 step offside.
Yeah, it's been all Green the last 2 minutes, I'd say.
Even more, maybe 4 minutes.
Yeah, so it's time for White to dig deep with 4:11 left in the first period. Score is tied 0-0.
Gorski now out there with Smith and Sprague. Puck comes back to House. House looks cross ice, out of everybody's reach, but a diving play there. That'll be offside. Face off just outside the White zone.
I don't think they started the clock.
We're going to have a face-off at center ice here because that's where the pass was from. Gorski knocks it into our zone, but Auska, as he loves to do, comes hard off the face-off. He tries to beat House wide. He does. Sortside saw it, unable to find a home as Rose had shut the door. And now Sprague comes back the other way. He's pressured by Ewers and now by London. Good secondary back check by London. Smith going to pressure Bauer. He runs him into the end boards, and that puck comes over to Auska. Good support by Gorski. Now comes back to House, who winds, fires, knuckle puck. That goes wide. Good job by Smith to get there. Puck comes back to the point. Lundqvist makes a quick decision to step in. Good job, and keeps it in the zone. Scoots over to the stick of Smith and comes back to the far side. Auska tries to get it out, unable to do so. That shot tip knocked down by Sprague and skirts just wide. It looks like they're going to call a high stick. That was not a high stick, but they're going to call it anyway. That was pretty low. Whatever. If that's the worst call of the night, we're doing okay. Just thank goodness it didn't go in, because if that would have been waved off on a high stick, we could have had some problems. Dorsey on the draw. That puck comes to the middle for Green. They still fight for it. Shot just wide. Good job by Mizzle to return direction. Green comes out of the corner though with it. Now it's behind the net. Mizzle again will try that side. This time Kelly should get there. He's going to get pressured. Good play there by by Nolan. Loose puck up the middle. Nobody home. Applebaum gets there first, but he puts it onto the stick of Bancroft. Bancroft chips it out to neutral ice. Just soft enough for no icing, and Jensen has to go back to collect it. 2:53 left to go here in the first. Turnover down low. Dorsey tries to get it back to Bancroft. Bancroft tries to hammer it past Nolan, unable to do it. Rolls through the crease, and Dorsey was in the high slot. Dorsey now has it in the corner. He spins away from Applebaum. He's pressured up against the wall. Good job by Applebaum to seal the wall. And now here is Kelly. Kelly looks cross D, and that goes off a stick. We're going to see a foot race. I don't know why that's not icing. Mizzle gets run into by Vernon, but holds his position. Good play
Great
by
body
Anders.
position.
Now Rylan Miller tries to enforce his will, but unable to do it, and Bancroft comes back the other way. Good pass over to Dorsey. Dorsey tries to cut through 4 defenders. He loses the puck. Bancroft runs into a stationary Wilkins, and now Rylan Miller runs the course. He goes wide, looks in front. Good job by Prang to hold him and the puck to the wall. Support there by Connell. The puck rolls out in front. Nobody home for either team. Bauer shoots from far, and that goes wide. Bauer's had a couple of shots now from the point, and Banks gets it the length of the ice. No reason to hang your head on that one. Good way to ease the pressure.
Yeah, you got to take your breaks. Got to regroup here for the last just under 2 minutes of play. Try to get something going here. It'd be great to get a goal here, but we're pinned in our zone.
21 v 21. Sigstad versus Miller on the draw, and Sigstad comes away with it. Gets it back to Banks, who goes up to Prang. Prang gets it up to Olsen. Olsen chips it to Sigstad. Wow, what a breakout. Good back check, though, by Miller. He angled Sigstad away and forced a weak dump in, which they were able to collect. Crosby Hankinson gets it to the blue line, but no farther. Now he gets it back and tries to roll it a second time by Banks. Unable to do it, and Banks just puts in the far corner. That actually looked like a missed shot, but the shooting lane was blocked, so a good play there by Banks to get it in deep. Banks again, this time he dumps it in from center ice. Olsen and Sigstad give chase. They better watch out for Ausko's floating super high. Dernière minute de jeu dans la première période. Last minute play here in the first period. Olsen spins out of the corner. He goes wraparound opportunity, floats it back to the point, but Auska intercepts. And now we got 14 v 14. Nice play by Auska to intercept that chip pass. He swipes at Sandberg, but Sandberg gets it out. And Olsen has a semi-break. He steps inside defender. Oh, good play by Jensen to knock it away. 38 seconds left to go here in a very adventurous first period. Good job by Gorski. He seals the wall, and it comes back to Prang. Prang chips it in down low, and Jensen, captain v captain, rolls it in front, but no one home for White. Now Green throws it out, and we're going to have a foot race. Go House! Now Prang gets there first. Apparently there was no icing. House chips it to the wall. Not out, though. Good job by Smith. We better get this out. Ewers winds, fires, glove by Rose with 9.5 seconds.
Ryder Rose.
Woo! Momentum saver right there.
That would have been a backbreaker.
Gorski on the draw, 9.5 to go. House picks it up, floats it, thankfully just out of the zone. They knock it in. That's offside with 2.2 left to go. Gorski out there against Nolan. Puck gets tied up. And that'll do it for a very entertaining first period. All around.
The mood is electric.
We're up to, I think, 200 people. What do you think, Chris? And I'm not just counting the Johnsons that played on the team yesterday. Whew. All right, back in 30 seconds. So you want to do this one? Yeah?
All right, Hornet Nation. The start of the second frame. Epic throwdown number 4 with Edina Green. Gorski set to take the draw. He's got Sprague and Smith on his wings. And the puck is dropped. Gorski tied up at center. Comes over to Vernon. Vernon throws it through the neutral zone. And Lundqvist is going to get that one. He collects it up, but it just floats around. Luther shoves it back across ice. And there is Luther powering it through. He goes down. Lundqvist flips it back up to Smith. Smith looking at his options. Intercepted by Luther. And down deep, Green has it, and they're going to chip it behind the net. Luther, he's going to try a wraparound. It's out front. And it's dished back to Bauer. Bauer throws it in the corner. And Lundqvist is
skating, Chris. White is not skating the way they were in the first period.
They're going to start moving their feet. As Sprague tries to chip up the boards, it's intercepted by Vernon. Vernon and Nolan digging at it for Green. Sprague comes away with it, and he just throws it through the neutral zone. And JJ's going to collect this one in the green zone. He rings it around to Applebaum. I don't know what's going on with White, but we're really slow right now. Sprague behind the net. He rings it around. House is going to come away with this one. House now pinches up. He loses it. Lundqvist keeps it in the zone. Over to Smith. Smith tries to center it. Shot on net. Rebound opportunity.
Way to go, Dorsey, fighting off that check. Gets a shot off. Good kick save there by Banbury.
And here comes Wilkins. He gives it up to Vernon. Vernon all over with Rose. And that's a goal. We had a defensive miscue breakdown and back check all around. And Green capitalizes. Not the way we wanted to start. We're just going to have to do our patented comebacks.
No, all started down at the other end. Great attempt there by Dorsey. Good kick save. And again, Green just outskating us here in the second.
Here's a chance for Connell now. As he comes in. Oh, and Ryder makes a nice blocker save. Bancroft now chasing it. He's going to get there. And
good save on the bench there.
And went into the bench. And it'll come right back down. And we're going to get another face-off here.
Let's go, White!
Dorsey on the draw against Miller. Deep in the white zone. Comes back. Back to, Hankinson blows a tire. And here's an opportunity for Bancroft. It's a foot race. Jensen's coming in. And it's not in! How did that not go in? It's still out front. It's a scramble. Oh, the humanity.
Great rush by Bancroft, and good low shot on the far side, leaving the rebound there for Kelly, who put it off the side of the cage. He's going to be thinking about that one, I'm sure. Good rush by Bancroft, good follow by Kelly. Now we just got to find the back of the net.
Dorsey on the draw, comes back to Thomas. Thomas throws it in the corner, and Jensen's going to get that. He rings it around the boards, and it comes up to Connell. Connell puts it up to Wilkins. It's Wilkins and Miller. And Miller back to away, and Wilkins fans on it. Unbelievable. And there's going to be a check there, as Connell's going to get the gate for that one. Dorsey has the puck taken away at neutral. And the call is roughing. Well, 16's going to do some hard time.
Both teams have equally missed a cross-crease opportunity.
They're going to be seeing that in their dreams tonight. But the fact remains, Hornet Nation, your white team is down 1-0. Sixth on the draw against London. Tied up there at the draw. Smith's going to go dig it out of the corner. He's got control. He gets back to Sandberg. Sandberg throws it back, and there's Gorski. But he had no idea it was coming to him, so it's all the way back down to White zone as White tries to regroup. Banks now with it. Coming around the net hard as they look to regroup. And Banks is going to take it all himself. Oh, and he is. Look at him. He keeps going. But he just gives it back to JJ. And Ringel has it now. Ringel sends it through the neutral zone. Banks stops it and gives it back to Sixhead. Sixhead breaks it. He's got the line. Here's Smith. Smith out front in the slot. Gives it back to Sandberg. Quick shot. Oh, deflected. Another shot. Oh! And here's Sixhead. He's behind the net. Sixhead wheeling and dealing. He's looking for his options. He gets back to Banks. Oh, and Banks can't quite handle the pass. And Ryder out to stop that one as Banks goes to collect. And they regroup with 35 seconds left in the penalty. And Green just throws it back in the zone. I think our boys are tired. They've been out there a long time. Long stretch pass. And Smith tries to angle it in. But now Green is just taking control and throwing it down. Good time for a line change. We only got about 20 seconds left to do something with it, though.
We had about 15 seconds of good puck movement there on the power play, but not much otherwise.
Nope. A little bit of desperation hockey. We just got to slow it down, work on puck possession. Kelly now on the draw. And Auska sends it back. Jensen slings it around the boards. And that one gets past Nolan. And it's going to be a foot race with House. And it's icing. So we'll bring it back down to green zone, and we'll do it again.
All right, let's see if Kelly can win this draw. Let's see if we can. We got 14 seconds left on the penalty here.
Tied up there. Dorsey tries to get it. Applebaum now controlling behind the net. As a long stretch pass up to Auska, and it's going to be a foot race. Auska against House. It's around, but Ryder comes out. Oh, and Auska goes into the boards hard. And here comes House with the puck. He's going to bring it up. He's looking for a pass.
He does not look great.
No, he doesn't. And here's House. He's just dangling with it. He's got it.
I would almost be most concerned about his wrist there. He went really hard. It looks like both players are going to go, both Applebaum and House.
So, offsetting penalties. We'll see if it's 5-on-5 hockey. I assume it is. Interference on Green and roughing on us.
The EMT is going to go check on Auska. It's a very heads-up play by the EMT guy.
Yeah. So we're going to wait on the draw here as Mr. EMT is going over. Auska went into the boards hard. Just going to see if he's okay. Sigstead ready to take the draw. Gets it over to Sandberg. Sandberg flings it behind the net to JJ, and JJ's going to ring it around himself. Vernon now. Now it's stolen by Olsen, and JJ's going to once again fling it up. Gets up to Vernon. Prang pinches, but Vernon gets by him, and now here's Green with a 3-on-1 advantage. Long stretch pass to Luther, and Luther shoots. He shoots wide! Lucky for us on that one. They had a 3-on-1 basically. And Prang is down in the corner battling Nolan.
Green is coming out at a different level. White is going to have to really step it up here. Harder passes and harder
JJ
feet.
Throws it in. And Banks clears it off into the corner. Vernon now battling Banks. Two big guys, three big guys, because Luther's down there. And Vernon is just scrapping along the boards. And Sandberg's mixing it up with Vernon. Two big guys going at it. White has zero puck control right now as Prang is using his feet. Uh-oh, dangerous. Somehow it was scooped away. And here comes Sandberg. Transitioning now with Sigstead on his right side. He's going to gain the line. He's trying to go around JJ, and here he is sweeping around. There's a pass out front. And Bambury just smothers that one.
That's all right.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Because we've been getting our butts kicked for the last 6 minutes.
Nothing wrong with that play.
So we got to find a different gear.
We have to find a different gear.
Gorski on the draw. Ringel throws it around net to Wilkins. Wilkins looking to break out of the green zone. And it's slightly intercepted there by Smith. Well done. Sprague sends it up to Gorski. Gorski's going to gain the line as he works through three defenders. It's on Bambury. Nothing doing.
Good push save by Bambury into the corner.
Smith throws it down into the corner.
What a play by Gorski to get that in front.
Oh, and it slides across the crease. Picked up by Connell. Woken up by Sprague, and there's Smith with the puck now. He sends it into the slot, and Gorski can't quite handle the pass. And here comes Charlie. Charlie working his way up the ice. And it goes into the white zone, but there's Thomas. Thomas sends it up the near boards. It comes into traffic. Ryland Miller now curling through the neutral zone. He gains the line, and it's going to be an offsides. Yes, it is.
Good call, good call. The boys have exited the box here. Their 90 seconds have expired. Edina White showing signs of life, but not much in the way of control.
No, it's just, again, we got to find that gear. Dorsey on the draw, tied up in the line. Green gains it, and here comes Auska. Auska tries to scoop it through, and it doesn't make it. Turned away by Ryder. Dorsey gets knocked into his skate. Kelly's going to try to retrieve it.
That's one hell of a pass if it knocked Gorski off his skate.
And we're going to get another offsides here.
Oh, yet another center ice face-off because of
Interesting.
passes.
There you go.
All right. Well, good to see Auska back on the ice after that face-first collision in the boards.
Yeah. Dorsey on the draw, 10 versus 10. Back to Jensen. Jensen tries to slide it up to Auska, and it's a missed pass. And it comes back into the green zone. Ringo chasing, and we're going to get an icing out of that. So we see some positives, but we're seeing a few more negatives, and that's coming against us. Dorsey against Auska. Ref giving instructions. Tied
All
up.
it takes is one, Chris.
Going over to Jensen. Jensen, low shot. Ryder steers it away. And Bancroft has it, but it's stolen by Ewers. Ewers now trying to get it back to the point to Jensen. He does.
Good
but
job
it's
by
pinched along the
Bancroft.
wall by Bancroft. Bancroft can't find it and escapes, and there's Dorsey. Dorsey advances it, but right over to Green.
Yeah, Bancroft!
And here's Bancroft. Look at him. He's a one-man wrecking crew as he's coming in on Jensen, and he runs out of runway behind the net. There's still a scrum for it. Kelly's got the puck. He's trying to work it into the slot, and he just loses it to Auska. Beautiful pinch by House. House throws it down into the corner. We got to stop throwing. We just got to possess it more. Dorsey in the corner against Ringo. There was a mismatch there. And here comes London. Howard down by Nash. No call there. As a cross-ice pass over to Bancroft. Bancroft now gains the line. He's looking for a pass. Shovel pass over to Nash, and it's free. But Bam recovers up. A sign of life.
Olsen was going to the far post. That was a good pass across by Bancroft, but nice job by Bambury. Effectively intercepted pass more than stopped the shot on that one.
Hey, I like the saucer pass. Sigstad now on the draw with Nolan.
I think we're at 300.
300.
Look around.
Are you serious?
Look up there.
Holy buckets. Sigstad comes away with it. He's right in front. He's got a shot.
Off his face! Off his face!
Oh, it was a face shot. Nolan behind the net. Gets it over to Luther. Luther looking to get it to Nolan. Nolan over to Vernon. Prang is back, but will it be enough? Vernon's tall. He's trying to get around. Look at that body
What a
positioning by
play.
Prang as he steers it back up. Luther now. Oh, and Prang got a little hip check there.
You got a little lucky there. That should have been a penalty.
Vernon still with the puck. He gets it back to JJ. JJ fires a soft shot. It's in the slot. It's still in the slot. It's still in the slot. It's in.
Ryder moved really nicely right to left, and it floated between the pad and the glove. Good pressure. Edina White unable to get that out, and that led to that scoring chance and ultimately goal for Green. Got to step it up here. Got to step it up.
Trouble as Gorski's on the draw. He gets back to Hughes. Hughes assesses his options, tries to throw those up the board. Right back to JJ. Sprague now in the neutral zone. Gets it to Smith. Smith holding. And it's into Nolan's. And it's now recovered by Knox. And Knox is going to gain the line as Sprague gives chase. Knox goes down there. Oh, and there's a call. And I don't think that's a good call. It's a holding call. Looks like Knox went down on his own, but that's the way it goes in youth hockey. So now it's real trouble. White is a man down, and down 2-0 on the scoreboard. We have to hold the line here. Gorski on the draw, shovels it to the near boards. There's Bauer. He's going to try to bring it in, take a shot, a high shot, steered away by Ryder. And Green has it behind their net. No, it is London. London shovels it over to Jensen. And it goes, clears across the ice, and Auska's going to try to get that one back to JJ. JJ throws it into the zone, and Smith's going to give chase. He's battling London,
Nice
and he can't quite get it out of the zone. And Knox is trying to bring it back in. He gets it down to London. London takes a quick shot, and gloved away by Ryder.
Good hard play by both boys, both teams, both on the near side and the far side boards.
So we ate up about 30 seconds of our man down penalty here. Let's see if we can hold the line. Smith on the draw. Auska gets it over back to Jensen. Jensen's going to get it back down to London. And intercepted there by Smith. Smith curls around with it, but that doesn't have a lot of help. He's tied up by London. London controls the puck as he tries to bring it in the slot. And there's Big Vernon. Taken away by Smith, and Smith just saucers it out of the zone as JJ tries to handle the neutral zone. He gets it over to Jensen. Jensen now looks at his options. Cross ice pass to Auska, and Auska gains the line. They're looking to try to set something up here. Bauer back with it, dishes it up to Auska. All the way over to Jensen. Jensen's got some ice. Throws it into the slot to Auska.
Oh, what a save!
With the save at the night. Auska did his best impression of a reverse Ovi, and Ryder was right there.
I think we're a little lucky that Owen just fanned on that puck. It just fluttered enough. But nice save by Rose there, moving hard from right to left.
Gorski on the draw. Right back to Ringel. Ringel over to Hankinson. Hankinson dishes it down into the corner to Ewers. Ewers now back to Hankinson. Hankinson brings it in. He's going to get a shot here. He throws it on net, and Ryder steers it away. Banks now controls in the corner. Just slings it out of the zone and all the way down.
Backspin.
That's going to effectively almost eat up the penalty. There's 1 second left.
A little more sandwich, a little less 7-iron.
A little bit more of club face grooving. So Sprague's going to come out of the box real quick here as Dorsey's on the draw against Ryland Miller. Puck is dropped. Sprague is out of the box. We are back to full strength. Ryland Miller in the far corner controlling it, hassled by Dorsey. Wilkins tries to get it back to Hankinson. Hankinson tries to power it up the boards, and Dorsey throws it into the slot dangerously. It's Connell against Prang. Connell's going to come away with it in the corner, and he dishes around. Prang uses that great body positioning to hold up the puck. Dorsey's getting in there to help out. A lot of skaters. Dorsey flips it back to Prang. Prang now dishing it around in the slot, very dangerous. Over to Banks. Banks now saucers up to Kelly. Kelly right behind him. Gets intercepted by Ringel. Here comes Miller with a head of steam. He's bringing it in. He throws it on net, but Ryder steers it away with his stick. Well done. Banks powers through, and he's taken down. No call there. And Bancroft trying to bring it through the zone, and it floats through the slot, and Prang is there to recover. Prang now slides it up to Dorsey. Dorsey powering through the neutral zone, gets it to Kelly. Kelly's going to gain the line here as he tries a background pass, and it just didn't work, and here comes Auska. It's Auska and Ewers against Thomas and Prang. Quick shot, steered away by Ryder. Funny bounce coming off that end wall. Auska still there, throws it up into Ryder. And Ryder, he didn't know where it was, but he stopped it. We'll take it.
4 minutes, 5 seconds left to go here in the second. A very entertaining game, but it is sizably in Green's favor at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like we're lucky to be where we are right now, at down 2 goals. We need a momentum shift here. Applebaum with the puck, he slides it down, and it comes back to Applebaum. Applebaum throws it on net. Ryder is there to steer it away. He was probably hoping for a tip. Here comes Sandberg, just out of his reach. We can't even get it out of our own zone. Auska turns away with it. He's got Ewers, but chipped away there by Missile. Missile can't quite clear the zone. London now, curling around into the corner, looking for someone to center it to. It squeaks through. It's still there. Now it's pushed out. Sixstead now, flinging it. We're just desperately trying to get it out of the zone right now. Now here's a break for Nash. Nash coming in. He has to beat JJ. He's waiting for some help in the slot. He brings it all the way around the net, looking for someone to center to. Gets it back to Missile. Missile can't hold the zone. Oh, the puck luck just is not here for your white team tonight. We can't catch a break.
You know, it's almost a reverse game. The way we traditionally put pressure on other teams, force poor breakouts, and we give up odd man rushes once in a while, that is what's happening to us. And so the moments of chance we have are like an Olsen break or a Bancroft break. But other than that, we've had very little control ever since kind of the midway part of the first period.
Jensen now back to retrieve in the green zone. He slings it behind the net to Hankinson. Hankinson tries to push it up, and Smith got a piece of it, and there's Sprague. Sprague battling in the corner, and he just gives it back. Can we hold the line here? Yes, House does. House toe drags just out of his reach, and it's up to Big Vernon. Oh, this is going to be trouble. There's nobody covering Knox, but somehow we stop it. Nice job, Sprague, and Green just throws it into the white zone. House now on the puck behind the net. It looks like our feet are in quicksand. Up to Sprague through the neutral zone. Sprague can't quite get there in time, and Big Mike Vernon, Vernon is going to come away with it. Vernon now into the zone. Tries to throw it on net. House is going to collect here. It's like we're a step behind. Ooh, Green is all over us with a relentless forecheck.
House is lucky he didn't get a body contact out of there.
Here comes Smith. Smith now has Sprague. He's going to try to power it through, and he does, but he loses it just at the last second. Ringo now recovers for Green. And Ringel's going to probably, switch his direction dangerously. But that puck's going to fling down and it's not going to be icing. It's not going to make it.
Oh, you got it.
And no, it was waved off.
Fluid icing last time.
House now, coming up with the puck.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know what he's doing, but Wilkins comes away with it. Wilkins into the slot. Pass fails to connect. Connell now in the corner. Wheeling and dealing. Hassled by Gorski.
Look at their positional play. They're nice very intentional about where they're at on the ice.
Up to Sprague. Sprague's got some ice as he powers through the neutral zone, gaining the line, swinging wide around Ringel. He's looking to center it. He's looking to wheel around. He gets it back to Lundqvist. Lundqvist unloads, and it goes wide. And Smith retrieves behind the net, but Ryland Miller's going to come away with this. Dorsey intercepts Miller, and JJ's back there to help out. Wilkins does the turnaround. He's going to look to slide it across to Connell. Connell in the neutral zone slings it into the white zone, and Lundqvist is going to go after it as Green goes for a line change. Lundqvist over to Kelly in the near boards. Cross ice pass all the way up to Bancroft. Bancroft gaining the line. We got a 2-on-2 with Dorsey. Bancroft unloads and Bambury salts it away.
That's a good shot. A little high into the bread basket. You want to get that a little lower off the legs there.
Get that rebound.
Just like last time, but good play. But again, it's one and done for us, right? We're getting a rush, maybe a chance. That's the best we're hoping for. So
Dorsey and London. Draw goes all the way back to Jensen. Kelly tries to get it back to Prang. Intercepted by Ewers. And Ewers fans on his own pass. Stuck there at the line. And Applebaum comes
on
away
somebody else's pass, wouldn't it?
Bancroft gets it up to Kelly. Kelly in his skates can't get it. Dorsey can't either. And here's Auska. As Auska battles 14 against 14. Banks retrieves in the corner. He overskates it. And Bancroft comes in to help. And here comes Dorsey as well. It just seems like White is a step behind. Another low shot. Steered away by Ryder. Banks now controls. Flings it back the other way. Prang has it. Oh, no. Stolen by Auska. Boy, he's pesky. And it is salted away and stopped and smothered in whatever term you want to use, but it did not go in. Thank you.
Well, this period has definitely been all green. 21.6 ticks left on the clock.
Six set on the draw. Puck goes into the corner. Missile retrieves. Missile steers it around to Thomas. Goes over his stick. How many times have we seen that? We just unlucky. And stopped there by Luther, but it goes through.
As much as unlucky as about the crispness is in there, right? They're floating their passes and they're jumping.
Vernon now battling. JJ slings it back to Jensen. Jensen in the neutral zone gets up to Knox. Knox just throws it into the zone, and that's your period, Hornet Nation.
Good period by Green. I think we're going to go to the locker room. Probably the best thing for us to get a...
Yeah, they need some cuties, some little oranges. I don't know, maybe some amphetamines. Something to, juice them up.
We'll see you guys in 15. 15, 12, 11? I have no idea. At some point, when we turn the camera back on, we'll be here. We did not play.
And they compounded on our back.
All right, it's the last time I promise we're going to run the player profiles, just so you're not watching anything. I suppose it beats the Zamboni, but here you go. What is your favorite movie?
Mighty Ducks 2.
My favorite movie is Happy Gilmore.
Home Alone.
My favorite movie is probably The Mighty Ducks.
Favorite movie's got to be a pretty good tie between Miracle and The Sandlot.
My favorite movie is Stand By Me.
My favorite movie is probably Top Gun.
Top Gun Maverick.
Probably Rat Race.
My favorite movie is probably Miracle on Ice.
I probably have to say Happy Gilmore.
Favorite movie has got to be Anchorman.
My favorite movie would probably have to be Happy Gilmore.
Probably Top Gun Maverick.
My favorite movie is Happy Gilmore.
If we're talking hockey movie, Miracle, but overall, I'd say Catch Me If You Can.
My favorite movie is Caddyshack.
I'm a big comedy guy, so I mean, there's a ton to choose from, but I would say that something like Step Brothers has stood the test of time.
I like the movie Murder Mystery. It's just funny, I guess.
Probably Top Gun Maverick.
Sandlot.
Sandlot, good one. What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
McDonald's.
Probably Chick-fil-A.
In-N-Out.
My favorite fast food restaurant is Chick-fil-A.
Favorite fast food restaurant's probably Chipotle.
In Minnesota here, it's probably Raising Cane's, but if I travel to the south, it's probably going to be Zaxby's. Pretty much the same one, but it's got a little more zest to it.
Probably Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's.
I'd say Snuffy's is up there for sure.
My favorite fast food restaurant is gotta be In-N-Out Burger.
McDonald's.
Raising Cane's.
Probably Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out.
My favorite fast food restaurant would probably be Chick-fil-A.
My favorite fast food restaurant is probably Chick-fil-A.
Chipotle.
Chick-fil-A, just cause everything there is good and they have good sauce, so yeah. My favorite fast food restaurant is Shake Shack.
Chick-fil-A.
Definitely Chick-fil-A or Cane's.
I love Culver's, I'm a Wisconsin boy, so
There you go. Butter burgers.
cheese curds.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go on vacation?
I would go to California, I guess.
I'd probably go to Florida because it's warm there and you can swim.
Probably Hawaii.
Sweden, back to my family. Universal Florida.
Oh, that's Iceland 100%. I went there once and I'm dying to go again.
I would probably go to Marco Island, Florida. If I could go anywhere, I'd probably go to Hawaii.
Copper Mountain, Colorado.
Greece.
Probably somewhere in Europe, like Italy.
Maybe like Costa Rica.
I'd probably go to Hawaii.
The Bahamas. Definitely Hawaii. It's beautiful there.
So I had kind of, whenever me and my wife go on vacation, I like kind of more the tropical. So I think Bora Bora would be like a dream spot. But if I'm like heading out with a bunch of my buddies and a bunch of the boys, I think a big like group golf trip to like Scotland would be a ton of fun.
Australia.
Ooh, probably a Europe trip. I went to Europe this last summer and it was a lot of fun, so I'd love to go back.
Probably Hawaii.
Probably Woodward Copper Mountain.
Hawaii or Italy, because they're just both cool places. Yeah.
Besides hockey, what other sports do you like to play?
Skiing and baseball.
I like to play baseball and golf sometimes.
I like to ski, lacrosse, and I play some football and basketball here and there.
Golf. Play a lot of golf.
I'm a big skier. Played baseball for a couple years. I also played soccer, so yeah. I really like to play golf.
I like to play football and baseball.
I like to play soccer.
I play golf, and I also play baseball.
Love to golf whenever I can in Minnesota during the 4 months you're able to. Other than that, I love playing softball too. On a softball team in the summers.
I like to play golf.
Baseball, golf, and bandy.
I play golf, and I like to play it.
I ski a little bit. I play baseball, and I golf.
I play golf.
I currently got into tennis and pickleball this last summer, but overall I like golf. So.
I like to play football and soccer.
So big golfer. Yeah, we're all pretty big golfers.
Soccer and football.
I play baseball and I ski.
I play baseball, golf, and football, and I'm sort of getting into skiing, so yeah.
We're back for the start of the third here. 15 minutes on the clock. Let's see if White can find that extra gear. Mizzle flips it up the sidewall to Kelly. Cross ice pass picked off there by Nolan, who loses the handle on this very slippery, clean sheet of ice. Vernon in the corner, tied up there by Bancroft. Bancroft comes away with it, tries to get by Nolan. Continues to skate through. Good play there, though, as the puck gets knocked off his stick and Vernon recovers. Dorsey, with a little support there from Kelly, knocks it off the stick, and they go in deep. Dorsey's going to try to put pressure on Bauer. He gets tied up. Maybe a little interference, though. Vernon looks cross ice. Good pass to Luther. There's a 2-on-1. Luther looking for a pass. Shot upstairs, and Nolan buries it to make it 3-0. Good puck movement there by Green. Not exactly, Chris, how we want to get that thing started.
Not the start we were looking for.
You got it, Ryder! You got it, Ryder!
I guess the positive is we have 14 plus minutes.
And no game clock. Sandberg gets his glove knocked off. Chipped by Lundqvist, he recovers, dumps it back into the green zone. Ringel starts, lose the handle, but Sam there to pick it up. Jensen goes D to D over to Ringel. Ringel goes back to Jensen. Jensen looking up, finds Wilkins, puts it on the tape. Good step up there by House, and Sigstad gets it over to House. House winds, fires off the body of Jensen. That goes in the corner and gets swung around there to Sam. Comes back to the point for House. He holds the line. No, he doesn't. It comes just outside, and that'll be offside. Sam's last name? Who's? Sam's last name. Connell. Connell. Go with Connell. Gorski on the draw here. Smith. Sprague on his flanks with Banks and Prague. Banks and Prang back on D. Smith gets taken down by potentially the puck, potentially by Auska. Bauer skates it up, floats it nicely to center ice, lands on the stick of Auska, who chips it by one defender. Good backup though, picked up, followed by Ewers, who swings and misses and puts it wide. Green comes out strong here in the second. Smith leaves it for Prang. Prang leaves it for Smith. Good give and go. Smith cuts wide around Hankinson. He holds the puck, and now around Bauer. He loses the handle for a second, gets it deep into the corner for Sprague. Sprague chips it behind. Brought back to the point by Green, thank you very much. That shot goes wide, and Gorski goes to get it. Gorski surveys, looks at his options, cuts back to the point, tries to roll it, still free, low slot. They bang away at it, it rolls wide. Eerily quiet here at Braemar with 200 to 300 people in attendance. That shot rolls just wide. Auska's going to be first on it, but he's going to be pressured by Banks, who chips up. Good play by Auska. Prang there to recover. Prang looks to rush it up on his own. He cuts through the middle, a little dangerous there. He turns a 1-on-4 into a 1-on-1, but loses the handle. Banks knocks it back into the zone ever so gently, and Jensen floats it up the middle. Bancroft putting pressure there. Nice. Good job by Bancroft. Creates a turnover as Edina White stays on side. Bancroft gets a stick lifted. It comes back to Banks, who shoots upstairs, floats down, rebound available. Nobody home for White. Prang gets it in deep, puts it off the stick of Dorsey. Dorsey turns around. Now it comes over. Good play there by White. They try and get in front, but it comes back to Banks. Banks loses footing, somehow gets it deep to Bancroft, Bancroft steps inside, loses the handle, and now Kelly on it. Apparently they made this ice a little too slippery, Chris. Green goes the length of the ice. That'll go for icing, and maybe we can sharpen our skates.
And another positive, we kept it in green zone for about 30 seconds.
That was the best puck movement we've seen in about a period and a half. But yet again, we have not seen the back of the net. Something we're going to need to change here in the next 11 minutes and 38 seconds. Olsen dipsy doodles his way around the pressure of Vernon, comes back to the middle, and finally he loses the handle. Sigstad on it in the corner, goes behind the net, stays with it under the pressure of, is that Hankinson? It's Applebaum. Nolan, just like I said. Good shot by Steffi right into the nut cup of Jensen, and he knocks it down. Hughes goes D to D over to Anders. Mizzle puts it up to Olsen. Just outside Olsen's reach, and Green takes over in neutral ice. He's got room, and that's offside. Vernon's got to let that one go. Held on a little too long, and that was offside.
The transition game has been tough on us today. They've taken full advantage of those transitions, and they're seeming to get numbers every time.
Well, our defense is used to playing in, and they're more confidently carrying the puck out than we've seen against other teams. Green dumps it in deep. House takes his time, goes up, goes off the stick perfectly. He played the... What is going on? Gorski loses an edge. Chipped up to... Nice pass to Rylan Miller. He shoots 5-hole, and that's going to make it 4-0.
That's the dagger goal.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Do you get 5-hole or do you sneak it in the short side?
No, that was 5-hole. Again, just like you were saying on those transition plays. All right, let's see if we come back with gusto or if we...
all we got to do is score 4 goals. I mean, in 10 minutes.
House chips it up to Smith. So we are playing what's called a double elimination tournament. So the boys need to find their edge, whether it's for today or for next time. But chipped up the wall to the blue line and out. What's interesting is if you're going to go 1-1, in other words, if you're going to win today or you're going to lose today or lose tomorrow, it actually doesn't matter because you go back into the elimination bracket. So we got to prove to ourselves. Now we got to break out for Ewers. Breakaway. Comes in alone, backhand, loses the handle, finds himself in the corner with the puck. Not exactly what he was hoping for, as he hoped the puck would be in the corner by the time he ended up the puck in the net with him in the corner.
That was your second golden opportunity.
Floats in front, and Ryder holds on. Now the boys are getting a little pushy in front. Ewers showing his displeasure with a little stick tap there. 9:56 left to go here in the third. Green turns and fires. And now a bit of a break. Bancroft cuts in. Good job, though, by London. And a good step up by Bancroft. Woo-hoo-hoo! I'm telling you, this ice was made super slick.
They did.
They cannot stay on their skates.
They added a chemical.
I don't know. It looks like that rookie's trick where you put the clear tape on the bottom of people's edges. Knocked into the green zone. Bancroft gets pinned to the wall. He keeps his feet moving, though, and ends up with the puck. He's got room. He looks, brings it back to Banks. Banks going to come back to Bancroft. Bancroft looks cross ice. Oh, good play there by Nolan, who's playing a hell of a third period. Good pass over to Vernon. He's going to try and burn Prang on the outside. Upstairs. Good save there by Ryder. Good again, transitional play by Green.
The transitions are killing us. Not only are they getting those breaks, but their fast guys are right there, well positioned.
Nolan on the draw against Dorsey. Green wins it, comes back, shot by Jensen, kicked aside, maybe by the inside of his pad. That took an interesting bounce. Now Bancroft comes away, chipped up, floated deep into the zone. That should be icing, and it is. And Nolan is thinking, I skated all the way just for that. Well,
that'll be our new strategy. We're going to tire him out.
Green comes away with it. Luther tries to squeeze by Banks. Banks holds his position. Olsen comes back the other way. Olsen goes wide. Rolls it off a stick and over the net. Pranger picks it up, chips it down low. Olsen has it behind the net. Tried to roll it back to Sandberg, who'd stepped in. Good job by Sigstad, though, to hold the wall for a minute. Now it's chipped out and just out of the reach of Green, and Banks goes back to get it. Banks waits, floats it to Olsen, goes off the inside of his foot down the ice. We're going to have icing on this one. I don't think that's the kind of tiring out, Chris, we were hoping for.
No, it's not. I'm just looking for the positives, and they're coming in thimbles full at this point.
The general energy in this game is seriously deflated, which I would say is probably just what Green wants, but not what we need. Jensen goes D to D, good pass. Ringel winds, fires. Deflected off something or someone and goes into the corner. Comes back to Ringel again. He's going to have a second chance. He chips it down low. Wilkins goes after it. Good positional play there by Anders, who kept his stick down on the ice and strong on it. Good lead pass to Olsen. Nice step up by Jensen. And now Riley Miller, the last goal scorer, comes in. Woo! Good play there by Sigstad, who eliminated that shooting opportunity, giving Nash Olsen a chance to bring it out the other way. Sandberg goes for a change as Finn Jensen puts it around the boards. Kept in there by Anders. He chips it in deep, but no one is moving. It is like this game has come to a grinding halt. Lead pass to absolutely nobody, and we're going to have another icing. No tip, no tip. All I see is tired kids on the ice. Gorski on the draw. Can't win a face-off. Oh, somehow we get it back, though, and we give it back up. Gorski pressures his man. We carry a turnover, and they get it back. Auska, we haven't seen much of him in the third period. Gorski intercepts, tries to get it to Smith. This has definitely been our best line of the night so far. Smith creates some space for himself on the sideboards. Looks to go down low to Gorski. He's pressured. Excuse me, that's Sprague down there. Sprague gets away from one. Jensen recovers, throws it around the boards, but Lundqvist is there. He chips it past Ewers once, twice. Now it bounces around in the high slot. Auska fans, stays in, good job by House. House turns, fires, off a stick, over the boards. We have a whistle. Auska has his stick swatted away by House, just for good measure. We're going to need a thermometer check on both those boys as this period continues. Quick shot there. Puck rolling to the side. Nice save by Banbury, almost unexpectedly so. Here comes Vernon. He does have wheels. That should be offside. That's offside. That's offside. No problem, though. Dorsey comes back the other way. He gives it back to Hankinson. And now Vernon gets it back. He spins wide, leans to the middle. Outside the reach, though, of Knox, Luther. Puck comes to the point where Hankinson keeps it in. Luther steps to the top of the circle, winds, fires. No doubt about that one. Right at eye level, and he's captured and grabbed.
Transition after transition. The puck is just beyond the reach of us, seemingly on our stretch passes, and they come right back the other way.
Late change here by Green. 50-50 draw with four boys in there. Comes back to the white side. Banks to Prang, losing his skates for a second. Good job by Prang to pin his man to the wall. He has this subtle way of leaning on people where he doesn't draw penalties. It's amazing.
I know.
Dorsey, good job to chip it over there to Kelly.
Again, just out of reach. Just out of reach.
Dump back deep into the green zone. We're under 6 minutes now. I would say if you're going to score, now's a good time to start. They battle for it behind the zone. Kelly goes hard back to the point to Prang. Prang steps around Connell. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly swings through. Tries to get underneath Connell, but Connell comes away with it.
Kelly doing his best interfere from behind technique.
I think that was a koala move. I don't know if they call two for koalaing.
Koala, I like that one.
Comes back, good stick there by Bancroft as they had London in the slot. Applebaum blows a tire, but good back check there by London to go back and get it. Now Jensen looks up, gets it over to Wilkins. Wilkins unable to get out of the zone the first time. That gets brought back in unintentionally by Edina White. Lots of boys on the ice. Not too many men on the ice, though, apparently. That's a dasher board. That's a knockdown. Under 5 minutes to go now. Hughes changes direction. Olsen puts it behind his back. And Ewers dipsy doodles his way behind the net, only to find London put it back there. Hughes comes back this side. Let's see if Sandberg can get there in time, just outside his reach. Good, though, job to eliminate the defenseman and make sure the puck leaves the zone. Sigstad tries to find Olsen, unable to do so, comes back to Anders. Woo! Broken ankles as Auska goes sliding across. Here goes Sandberg. Let's see a wind and fire. That was a wind and fire wide, but the idea was right. Auska can't get it past Sigstad, but chipped over to London, and now London leads a 2-on-2 with Auska. Auska sitting down in the low slot. London tried to step inside of Anders. Nice job to have the puck removed from his stick. We're outside 4 minutes. No call as London bodies his man to the ice. And now a huge check there by London. No call against Hughes, who somehow manages to kick the puck down. Olsen and London, they fight for it, or Vernon, excuse me. Little chippier here in the last few minutes with 3:36 left to go.
Frustration starting to boil over.
Interestingly enough, though, it's been Green who's imposing their will, not White.
They're just taking it to us in every facet of the game.
Green winds, fires. Good job by Sprague to knock it down, and a great pass to Smith. He's going to try and beat Bauer wide. He's got half a step, but not a whole step, so he cuts back, inside, outside, rolls it in front, nobody home. Step up by House. Good job to knock it off
with his
stick. And now Bauer circles back. Bauer goes off the skates of Smith, tries to get it out. This time House intercepts. House gets knocked down, keeps the puck in for a second. 4v4, good job by Lundqvist, but now Nolan turns and fires it in. 3 minutes on the nose. Our goal per minute average is going to have to be pretty impressive at this point.
Never say never.
Smith.
So you're telling me we have a chance?
You're telling me we have a chance. Smith, roll! Bambury with the pass, save again. That shot tipped in front, rebound available. Now it comes back to the blue line, kept in there by Lundqvist. Good play. And now here comes Vernon. Stripped there by Lundqvist, who's playing a hell of a game. Puck comes back to the blue line, intercepted offside. All right, here is the scenario. Should we lose? Might happen, just saying. And then
could happen.
The other Edina team lose to Shakopee, and then we both win on Wednesday, we would play
play
again on Thursday.
Another throwdown.
So
snowstorms notwithstanding.
Prang stops, starts, comes back the other way, cuts to the middle, cuts back again. Shifty little man that he is. He's pressured there by Connell, and he rolls it to Banks. Banks gets it over to Bancroft. Bancroft being urged to put it in deep. He puts it off the nut cup of Hankinson. That's 2 nut cups and 1 dasher board. Here comes Rylan Miller. Speedster that he is down the right side. Tries to go 5-hole again. Good save there by Ryder Rose. They throw it out front to Hankinson. Hankinson rolls it softly. That wasn't intended to be a shot. Look what I found. Rylan Miller tries to push Ryder Rose into the net. No thank you, and he holds on to keep it a 4-goal game with 103 seconds left to go.
Ryder with that steely-eyed concentration.
And it looks like Banks is going to go to the box, probably for taking Rylan Miller out of the play.
All right, this is not going to help us. But, hey, all we need to do is score 4 goals with 4 players.
There's a lot of 1s and 4s and 3s on the board. Is it just me?
Yeah, I know.
143, 4-0, 14 in the box, 130 on the clock for the penalty. Comes back over to Anders. He rolls at the boards. That's not going to help us. It's going to make it all the way back to Jensen. Jensen waits, goes down low into the corner. London turns, stops behind the net, comes back to Jensen in the corner. Jensen's going to look up top to Bauer. Bauer's had about 4 point shots today. This time he gives it up to Jensen. Jensen goes 5-hole. Roll to the side of the net, nobody home there, and Auska brings it back to the point. Bauer, back to Auska. Auska in Auska's office. Shot, good save by Ryder Rose. Well, if there was ever a nail in a coffin, this power play is probably it. London, patiently holding on to the puck behind the net, brings it over to Jensen. Jensen just holds on to the puck. Edina White seeming to allow Green to have space, and Green happy to take it. Maybe we were biding our time to have them miss the pass all the way down the ice.
We do our best work under 30 seconds, so.
Do our best work. Sigstad holds the line. Here comes Auska. Floats it up to Luther. 30 seconds on the clock. There's a stick. That goes flying. And that beats Rose to make it 5-0. exclamation point, I guess, is the right way to call that.
Well, we're definitely going to have to pull our goalie because we need 5 goals in 27 seconds.
Well, the quickest hat trick I've seen is actually by Rylan Miller, who's playing on the other team. He had a hat trick in 22.8 seconds.
Oh, that's just over Stan Mikita's.
Which I might say is still not going to make this a tie game. Smith steals the puck at the blue line. One last scoring attempt here for Gorski. He's tied up by Ewers. He leaves it back for House. House skates in, steps around Ewers, gets taken down. That penalty is not going to help us. Gorski loses the handle. And with 8.2 seconds, Edina will go for a monstrous power play. And Ringel will go to the box. There are many ways to get your name on the score sheet. All right, maybe we get one last Housitzer.
Let's go, boys.
Tied up. Green comes away with it. Smith skating hard to that final whistle, jostles with Nolan in the corner, and that'll do it.
So we move down to the lower bracket now.
Well,
we will play either one of the Prior Lake teams or Eden Prairie, whoever loses the game after this.
Gold. It'll be either Prior Lake Gold or EP. Not where we want to be, but not done yet.
We're going to do some soul searching. Dig down deep. Study the game tape. And a thorough yelling at tonight by the parents is probably in order. But we'll see you next time.
I think we have the later game Wednesday.